Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuri Sinaga. My study number is 2032023 and I'm English study program the second semester. And it's time to explain about direct and indirect speech. Direct speech is word or sentence spoken directly by the speaker and written as is. Example, she say, I am a clever student. And then he said, I am a good student. Things that must be considered in the form of direct speech, namely A. Reporting verb and reported word are separated by a comma. B. Report word in direct sentence are written in question mark. C. Reporting verb can also be called reporting sentence. Reporting word can be called reported speech. D. The location of the reporting verb does not have to be at the beginning of the sentence, but can be at the end of the sentence. Consider the following example. He said, it is time to go away. He said, reporting verb, it is time to go away. Reporting word can be, it is time to go away. He said, it's time to go away. Report word, he said, reporting verb. Indirect speech is a sentence that is spoken to convey someone's statement. Example, she said that he is a clever student. He said that he was a good student. Things that must be considered in direct sentence, namely A. The reporting verb and report word are connected by a conjunction. B. Indirect speech, quotation marks are not required. Indirect speech form indirect speech can be divided into two, namely A. In the form of an indirect sentence whose preface is in the present tense. The direct sentence does not change in tenses. Example, she say, I am a clever student. B. In the form of indirect sentence whose preface is in the past tense, the sentence undergoes change, namely tense, personal pronouns, and adverb of place. Time description change. 1. Adverb of time. Now becomes then. Today becomes that day. Yesterday becomes the day before. The previous day, last night, becomes the night. Before last week becomes the week. Before a week ago becomes a week. Before a month ago becomes a month. Before tomorrow be the following day, the next day. Next week becomes the following weeks. Next month becomes the following months. Next year becomes the following year. 2. Adverb of place. Here becomes here, there. This become that. This become those. Change from direct speech to indirect speech. A. Statement. A declarative sentence using an introduction. When the speaker reports back what the other person said, then the noun in the sentence must change. Direct speech. Anna said to Nana, I am late. Indirect speech. Anna said to Nana that she is late. When the speaker reports himself, the personal pronouns I, my, me remained. Direct speech. I said, I will leave the country. Indirect speech. I said, I would leave the country. B. Question. 1. The question begins with a question word. Who, what, when, where, with the following condition. Question words are still used in direct question. In direct question structure, use statement sentence structure, not in interrogative sentence. Change its tense follow the usual condition as in the form of time in direct sentence that accompany statement. Example: direct speech. Ronald said to Annie, "What are you doing?" In direct speech, Ronald asked Annie what she was doing. C. Command request. Imperative request. Term to note. 1. If the report word are command requests, the reporting verb in the form of say, tell must be changed into certain verb that indicate among other. Command, for example, ordered, command, which mean ordering or ordering. Precept, guidance, education, for example, advice, which mean to advise. Request, for example, ask, which mean asking or requesting. As entreaty, a very urgent request. For example, begin, which mean asking or begging very much. Prohibiting, for example, forbid, which mean prohibiting. 2. Using the verb form I or to infinitive in indirect sentence. 3. Add the word please, which is used to say a more polite command. 4. Use not plus to infinitive for command or prohibition. 5. The pronoun change in the first person and the second person into the third person. Example: I becomes he or she. We become they. You become me, he, she, or they. Example: command, direct speech. She said to her servant, "Go away at once." In direct speech, she ordered his servant to go away at once. Okay, I think that's all my explanation about direct and indirect speech. If I'm sorry for my mistake, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.